being this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off, you've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Today I'm going to talk about Dirty Harry. Hey, when you told us I was going to watch Dirty Harry, I thought I was going to be watching a bloody porno. It's from 1971 and it's one of my favourite films. It's an action thriller and it stars Clint Eastwood as Dirty Harry. It's the first of 5 films that director Don Siegel directed with Clint Eastwood starring in his films. The first one was Coogan's Bluff in 1968. Then after that, in 1970, he made 2 Mules for Sister Sarah. Then after that, The Beguiled in 1971. Of course, Dirty Harry in 1971. And then there was a gap. And then in 1979 he made Escape from Alcatraz. And Patrick McGowan's in that film as well. That's a really good one. So all 5 of them films are good. Dirty Harry runs at 102 minutes and it cost $4 million to make, but it made back an incredible $36 million, so it was a massive hit. In actual fact, it was the 4th highest grossing film in 1971. It was criticised for the violence though. Clint Eastwood was 41 when he made it. He looks a lot younger as well. He only looks in his 30s. The Dirty Harry films are really popular. Dirty Harry was in 1971. Then after that was Magnum Force in 1973. That was an excellent sequel. Then after that in 1976 was The Enforcer. Then in 1983 was Sudden Impact. Clint Eastwood directed that film. It's a very underrated film, that one. I thought it was excellent. Then finally in 1988 was The Deadpool. That was a bit below average film, but still fun to watch. And I watched it on this box set. It's got all 5 of the films. It's a weird box. Here's the box set. It's got all the films. It's just DVDs I haven't got the Blu-rays yet. There's a load of weird things in the box. You get a documentary, you get little posters of all 5 of the Dirty Harry films. They're cool. You get like a hardback book going on about all the films. That's pretty good. Then you get the films all together. This is weird. You get a Dirty Harry badge. Totally weird that. Really cool though. This is strange. You get a poster. It's big. It shows you where Dirty Harry made his calls. There's call 1. He had to run all the way down here. Call 2. He had to run all the way there. Call 3. Call 4. Down here for call 5. That's where he gets beaten up. Really good. It's a strange box set, getting all that stuff in it. The badge is really funny. You can make on your Dirty Harry when you have it. Hey, you daft bugger, trying to be like bloody Dirty Harry. The film's actually based on what happened with a serial killer called Zodiac Killer who really did kill 5 people. So in the film, Dirty Harry's tracking down this killer who's called the Scorpio Killer. on high buildings, and he's like a sniper. He's shooting people and he's threatening that he'll do it again unless they pay him. So it's all about Dirty Harry tracking him down, trying to stop him from killing more people. If I caught that bugger, I'd stick his bloody rifle right up his bloody arse. It's a great film. It's in my top 10 of all time films. It's an action thriller, and it's strange because there's no slow moments in the film. It's always action all the way. There's not a dull patch in the film. It reminds me a little bit like Get Carter, because it's a violent film. Get Carter's in England, this is in America, but they have like anti-heroes. The character Eastwood's not as bad as Carter's character in Get Carter, but he's still kind of classed as an anti-hero. There is a lot of violence in this film. It's done in a realistic manner though. It's not over-the-top violence where you say people getting their heads blown off and stuff like that. But in this it's like gritty and violent and like realistically done.
Oh no, you lift that hand once more and I won't let you know who the girl is. Do we understand each other? Huh? Do we understand each other? Me carefully. I've changed my mind. I'm going to let her die.
There's really graphic scenes. There's a scene where the Scorpio killer sends a police station item of the girl that he's kidnapped, like panties and stuff, were also wrapped in a piece of paper. There's a tooth that he's pulled out with pliers. Although the character Dirty Harry's classed as an anti-hero, the audience can't help but like sympathise with him, because in one scene he actually tortures the Scorpio killer, but that's to find where the girl is that he's hidden, which was already dead anyway, but he didn't know that, so he tortures the Scorpio killer by standing on his leg and stuff, because he already shot him.
Lion, done to me. I have rights. What a liar.
Afterwards, he gets let off because he broke police procedure. So it's very moralistic film, this. The police get called pigs and stuff like that. But these guys are putting the life on the line every day. Public don't seem to kind of realise that. Any day they could be killed. And Eastwood's character's just trying to do the best he can. It's a brilliant performance by Eastwood. He underplays scenes. He's not like a shouty actor, like someone like maybe Al Pacino. He like explodes sometimes with anger and stuff. Eastwood underplays scenes and he's really effective because of that.
You gotta ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
For instance, there's a scene where his partner's wife's talking to him and she asks how does his wife cope, and he tells her that she died in a car crash. She says, why do you still stop in the force? He says to her, he doesn't know, he honestly doesn't know. So you kind of realise that he's like sad, like a sad character. He's like world weary. Deep down he's sick of it, but he doesn't know what else to do. And at the end, he does end up throwing away his badge, because he ends up shooting the Scorpio killer, and he realises probably that he'd be sacked anyway. But the brilliant scene where he just slings his badge into the ocean and walks away, sick of it. Although he does return in 4 more films afterwards, but it's still a great ending to a brilliant film. The music's incredible, really. An action theme, and there's a sad theme. It really gets you into the mood of the film.
Hey, there's a guy on the roof over there. I'm stuck in Street by Washington.
Crosses the iconic lines. There's loads of them in this film. Go ahead, make my day. Brilliant. All the little incidental characters are good. His partner's good. His boss is funny. Even the mayor. He seems a bit of a snooty bugger. But I think all down to the film's success is the director and also Eastwood, they seem to really gel together, them two. No wonder they made 5 brilliant films. And the guy who plays the Scorpio killer, he's excellent as well. He was also in a good horror film called Hellraiser. In this film, there's no sort of like reasoning why he's doing what he's doing. He's just a complete evil twat, like a nutter. And I think the film's trying to like mirror Eastwood's character to Hayes, like kind of saying, in a way they're both similar, on the other hand they're not. It's kind of like an urban western. The good sheriff against the outlaw. Really clever film. It's good on lots of different levels, this. So I think overall I've got to give it 10 out of 10. Excellent film. It's definitely in the top 10. So what do you think goes to do, like? Bloody brill film, Phil. It gets 10 out of 10. It made my day. Okay, everybody, bye. See you next time. Subscribe, like, and share. Bye. Bye.